Cancer, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Cancer, in today's reading, I am going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it, okay? So let us get started on your reading, see what's going on. All right, so let us see what's going on here. Let me get myself situated. Here we go, here we go. Okay, here we go. Also want to let you know that during the week, I am definitely going to try to go live and do a couple readings live. Okay, so if you have a question or something, look for me going live, you guys. Okay, so here we go. Two cards for Cancer for their highest good. This is for Cancer. Oh, hold on. All right, Cancer, let's do this. So you have staying focused, hold the course. Yes, so maybe things are very overwhelming for you. They're asking you to really stay focused on everything that you're doing, okay? Try not to rush everything, try not to jump into anything either, okay? So really stay focused. You also have begin now, take your first step. So yes, definitely. I feel like you're on a different path now, and I feel like you need to start taking your first step towards whatever it is that you want to create, that you want to do. It's time to do it. You know, this person is clearly saying bye to that person, like, hey, I'm gonna go on my new journey, I'll see what happens. They don't have no clue what's going to happen, but they still go on and do it. So nice. All right, so Cancer, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Cancer. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, yeah. All right, didn't want to mess it up here. All right, here we go. All right, Cancer. One for the current. This is for Cancer. This is for Cancer. For their highest good, Spirit. One for the situation. One for the past or now. One for what you need, for what's hidden. Sorry. One for the hopes and the fears. One for what you need to do now. For what you need to work on. And the outcome. Wow. All right, Cancer. So you do have the Strength card here also at the end of the tarot deck. You know, really find your courage, your confidence to continue to do what you need to do, okay? Remember to find your patience also. You know, you're not who you know how to handle things. You definitely know how to handle things. And really start taking control of everything. I feel like there could be moving here also, like residents moving resident to resident, but definitely traveling or moving, something like that. And really take control of everything, okay? I feel like you are definitely trying to take control of everything that's going on in your life. And I feel like also too that you need to keep your emotions keep your emotions like really balanced, okay? Try not to be like harsh with people or mean to anybody, okay? Just really have that compassion within you. Right. Take what resonates with you, Cancer, and leave the rest. This is for Cancer. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. All right, Cancer. So you start off with the Lover's card. The Lover's card is definitely talking about, could be some kind of decision. I feel like you need to have better communication with whoever it is that you're dealing with. Like really speak clearly, really get your point across and whatever it is that you want to do. I feel like there's also some kind of attraction that you could have for somebody or someone. There is definitely a decision though that you're going to be making also. Really trust the process and everything that's going on, okay? Yeah, the Ace of Swords here for the situation. I feel like you need to start focusing, really seeing things more clearly. I feel like you need to speak your truth about things also. Trust what you know also. Like stop going back and forth. Really speak your truth about things and everything that's going on. You do have the Seven of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles for what's hidden is, I'm sorry, for the past or now. And I do believe it's now. I do believe that you're trying to figure out what your next step or what you want to do next. I feel like you're contemplating everything, what you want to do with your money, what you're trying to invest in, what you want to create, something that you want to put in. You're trying to figure out what it is. You have the two of wands up here. Two of wands is talking about having patience in what's hidden. This is something that you're not seeing. You really need to have patience for everything that is going on. Really have patience, you guys. I feel like you're waiting on something. I feel like you're making a decision about something. You're making plans and not really saying anything about it also. You're trying to figure out your next move here. Then you have the King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles is definitely talking about really trying to create that strong foundation, establishing yourself, which I don't blame you. Feel like you're trying to create that strong foundation. You know, you will, because I feel like you know who you are and what you need to do it. And I feel like there is definitely success here for you. You know, the King of Pentacles didn't get there just like, you know, wasn't born and he wasn't a king. You know, he had to work himself in there to do it. Well, he could have been born. Okay, so then you have the Empress card here. The Empress is definitely talking about really create your, like, being more creative, expressing yourself through your creativity also. You know, I feel like, you know, expressing yourself more creativity, you know, more creative, like doing stuff, like putting your projects out there. I feel like you're going to have a lot of ideas. I feel like someone around you also could be pregnant. Wow. Interesting. I feel like, oh my goodness, what is going on here? Hold on, you guys. Hold on, let me see. Okay. All right. And I feel like also too, like, you know, they're wanting you, there is abundance here. Some kind of abundance is coming in, but I feel like you need to really focus on the abundance that you already have around you. Like the things that you have, like they're there for a reason. Okay. And then for what you need to work on is really resting. You need to start resting better, sleeping better, catching up on your rest. Okay. Remember that you could only do so much. Okay. It's time to rest, Cancer. It's time to rest. And then you have the Five of Wands here. The Five of Wands is definitely talking about that, you know, you still hold on to that anger, that frustration, you know, maybe there's some kind of competitive thing going on around you. Like you're feeling very competitive, like you have to be better than everybody else, something like that. Oh, wow. That's big. All right. So let's see. Whew. Something that gets you angry though. I feel like something is like very frustrating to you. All right. So take what resonates with you, Cancer, and leave the rest. This is for Cancer, 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 Cancer. You do have the Lover's card. You start off with the Lover's card. And why is the Lover's card here, Spirit, for Cancer? Take what resonates with you, Cancer, and leave the rest. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So, wow. Okay, so you do have the Lover's card here, and I feel like there is a decision that you are definitely contemplating about. I think that things are trying to move fast for you. I feel like you are trying to be moving fast. I feel like you're wanting to move forward, and you will move forward. I feel like you need to have better communication and really trust the process on everything that's going on. Really communicate better on everything that you're doing, okay? Especially on this decision, really get your point across on what it is that you want to do. I feel like you're definitely moving forward from a lot of things that have been going on. There were times that you felt like you didn't have enough, or you felt lonely, or you felt alone, or you felt like you were left out in the cold. And I feel like you're going to be moving forward from that, definitely. But I feel like you still need to communicate better, like really communicate better, Cancer. Okay, like really say what you're going to say, put your point out there, you know, communicate better so that other people will understand you. Because without communication, people can't read what you're thinking, okay? They need to know what you need to do, what you're going to do. Wow, that is big. Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here for Cancer? Okay. So, really start speaking your truth. I feel like you have something to say to someone. I feel like you need to start speaking your truth about it. I feel like you got to quit beating around the bush, you know, like really start speaking about what it is that you want to speak about. I feel like you're wanting to see clearly, and there's things that you have on your mind that you're not really speaking about, and not knowing how to get that truth out. And I feel like you need to go within, because you have the Hermit card and you have the Two of Swords. You have the if you look at her, right? You look at her, she is blindfolded. She's holding on to two swords, but she's kneeling down, you know, like, okay, I'm weighing these two. I have two options that I need to weigh, you know, two things that I need to decide on. What am I going to do? But she clearly doesn't want to really deal with it, because she has a blindfold around her face, you know. And the Hermit card is here saying, you know what? It's time for you to take time to make the right decisions clearly. Okay. You need to speak your truth. You need to make these decisions, and you need to start making them now. And they're saying that, you know, you need to go within and really clear your mind, get grounded, start some kind of meditation, because it'll help you out in the long run when you're making decisions, because you are definitely moving forward, but you are still like weighing, you know, you need to make decisions like clearly. Okay. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. Seven of Pentacles is definitely saying that, you know, you're trying to figure out your next step, and you have all these cards here that, you know, the messages are very clear about what it is that you're trying to do. And then not only that, but you have this one too, and you look at him, and it's like, it's time. It's time to get on this new journey. It's time to do these new things that you want, but you still need to stay focused. You still need to try to go within and clear your mind, Cancer. I can't express that enough. And you're definitely reviewing everything that you have done, everything that you've been through, everything that's been going on, and it's weighing very heavy on your mind. And right now, you're making decisions, okay, but you're lacking a lot. You're not focused. You're not speaking your truth. You're not resting, you know. But you want all this, but you need to also try to do it also, okay, like everything that they're asking you to. Remember that this is just a guidance, okay, but you need to really be careful on how you're doing things. You have the Two of Wands up here for the what's hidden. Oh, look at that. You have the Seven of Pentacles again. That's crazy. So, look at that. You have it down here. So this is now. I'm telling you, this is now. All right. So you start off with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is definitely talking about, you know, making decisions, really having patience for everything that's going on in your life, you know, and yes, really do, you know, really be patient. Okay. Sometimes you come across as not being patient. You know, you want things like really done really quick, and sometimes you're not really thinking. So they're asking you to really, really have patience for everything, really focus, you know. I also feel like you're trying to make plans, and you're not really saying anything about it, because you're reviewing everything. And if you look at this picture, she's like thinking. If you look at that picture, he's also thinking about everything that's going on, you know, that has happened, that you've been through. You could be reviewing everything. Also too, like, you're trying to figure out exactly what I said about making your next step, what your next step is. But really have patience for everything, okay? Like, if you're not seeing it right off the bat, really be careful on how you're doing things, okay? Don't rush into anything. You do have the Page of Wands, and you do want different things to come in. I feel like you're ready for it. I feel like you're wanting it quickly to come in. I feel like also too that you got to believe in what you're wanting to come in. Like, you're gonna have enough money. You're gonna have the knowledge to do what it is that you want to do. Okay, and that's what they're saying with the Page of Wands. I also feel like there's unexpected messages coming in, but I feel like you just need your patience. Really have patience for everything, because that comes up a lot. And remember that all this is in divine timing. And I do feel like there's new opportunities coming in for you. You have the King of Pentacles down here. And why is the King of Pentacles here? One more card. Wow. So you start off with the King of Pentacles. I feel like you're trying to establish yourself. You're wanting to create that strong foundation, having that material success, definitely. And I feel like you are, because you're very strong-willed. You know how to handle yourself, and you know how to make decisions. But like I said, you need to go within, and you need to rest, and you need to speak your truth about things. Um, you also have the Page of Swords, so definitely, you know, there's unexpected messages, like I said, because you also have the Page of Wands up here. Really express yourself very clearly. Really try not to jump to conclusions all of a sudden. You know, try not to jump into anything, and really see the truth in everything that you're doing. Okay. I feel like you're ready for something new. You're wanting for something new to come in, and I feel like you're definitely moving forward. I feel like there's traveling here also, and success. So it's very nice to see that. And you're moving forward from a lot of things, but really definitely take the time to rest also. Okay. You have the Empress card here, and why is the Empress here? One more card. All right. All right. So there is some kind of abundance coming in for you. Or there is material success coming through. I feel like, you know, somebody could be giving you some kind of money, or you could be giving them some kind of money, but they're asking you to be generous to pay it forward. I feel like you could also be helping somebody, like you're wanting to help someone, which is very nice. I feel like they're also saying that you need to nurture yourself. Somebody around you could be pregnant, or is about to be pregnant, or it could be you. Also feel like they want you to put your creativity into something that is going to make you happy. Because I still feel like you have a lot of anger that you hold on to. I feel like there's anger, there's frustration here, and there's just a lot of bitterness, like arguing and stuff like that here. So, wow. Be careful with everything that you're doing, okay? Especially giving money, you know, because I feel like there could be some kind of, for somebody, I don't know who this is for, but if it sounds too good to be true, don't trust it, okay? Whew, okay. And then you have the Four of Swords here, and why is the Four of Swords here? One more card. Wow, okay. So you are definitely, you definitely need to rest. You know, you've tried everything that you've done. You know, you've done a lot in your life, Cancer. You know, you're very tired, very overwhelmed with a lot. You know, you're thinking a lot. You know, you've been doing a lot. And I feel like you need to let other people help you with things. Okay, like, you know, I know you can do it all, and we all can. But you know, there's times when you need to let other people help you also. So really rest, really let other people help you. I also feel like you are very protective and trying to guard yourself from anything that, you know, seems like, okay, I don't want to get hurt again, or I don't want anybody to do anything wrong to me. I'm not going to get hurt. I feel like you're very overly protective on things like that. And that's something that you need to work on. Like, you know, I'm not going to let, you know, you become very defensive with things. Like you know, you say, I'm not going to let nobody hurt me, or I'm not going to let nobody tell me anything like that, you know. And I feel like you need to, like, kind of try to put your guard down a little bit, because not everybody is definitely out there to get you. Remember, we're all not the same. There are good people out there still. And definitely moving forward, I feel like things are going to start moving forward very fast for you. And you need to slow down and really take rest here. Okay, rest. And really start focusing on things. You need the Five of Wands here for the outcome, and why is Five of Wands here? Wow, look at that. You have the Four of Swords again. So really, it's time to rest, okay? Because you're going into a new cycle, a new phase, a new path. So be ready. You do start off with the Five of Wands here, though. The Five of Wands is definitely talking about anger, frustration, you know, really frustrated about things, the way they've been going on, you know, for some of you guys. And I feel like you really need to try your best to let that go, okay? Really, it's time to rest and to move on from it. You know, you don't need to stay in this ugliness, you know, this frustration. Let it go. Just let it go. Really try your best to rest. You have this card twice, so it's time to nurture yourself, to take care of yourself. It's more of a resting now, so you can gather your thoughts, so you can communicate better, so you can make decisions better, okay? Because we are going into a new cycle. There's a new cycle here with new experiences, new things coming in, so be ready. A lot of nice things coming in for you, Cancer, okay? Joyful times, happy times coming in. I like that a lot. Find your patience. Really have patience for everything that's going on, but really, really go within, and because you're going to be making decisions very soon. All right, so Cancer, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. God bless.